What if I told you that you could take a world-class AI like Llama, Mistral, Gamma and turn it into a specialist for your specific job, your hobby or your business without writing a single line of code? That is possible. Today we are looking into Llama Factory, the Swiss Army knife of AI training. By the end of this video, you'll have a professional grade training environment running on your machine. So let's get into it. This is Llama Factory and this allows us to train a huge variety of models, starting from old models like Bloom all the way to new models, Gamma, Quen, all of these are possible. And it not just covers fine-tuning. You have a wide variety of fine-tuning and pre-training. Even reinforcement learning techniques are possible with this Llama Factory tool. And all of this without writing a single line of code. So first up, let's try to clone this repo. And now that we have cloned it, let's try to install the package dependencies for it. Before that, let's create a virtual environment. And now we shall install all the dependencies that are required by Llama Factory. If you're on Windows, you can use WSL2. And if you're on Mac or a laptop without a beefy GPU, you can run this exact setup on a Google Colab. We'll look at it in another video how to connect Google Colab and run Llama Factory via Google Colab. For now, I'm running it on my Mac and my Mac has a M1 Max chip and we'll try to use that for local training of a small model. So now that the package has installed, let's try to give Llama Factory a spin. It comes with Llama-Factory-CLI and it has a WebUI. So let's try to look at what's inside Llama-Factory-CLI. There are a lot of commands that are available. So Llama-Factory-CLI comes with a lot of subcommands and these can be used to train our model right from the CLI. But today we want to look at the no-code approach without using any code, and for that we'll use this WebUI that comes with Llama Factory. And let's start it up. Alright, so this here is called Llama board. It looks like a complicated dashboard, but it's actually quite intuitive once you get the hang of it. What it does is it shows you all the options that you need in the main screen. So it could look overwhelming, but for now, just focus on a few important parts of the screen that I'll walk you through. And this is all that's required for training our model, not as any line of code. So let's get started. Today, we are going to train a small model and a Gamma 3 model. And we'll take a very small model, this 270 million parameter model, and it will load this. So if you see, there is a warning which says it's a non-instruct model. You need to fine-tune it first. So what we chose is a non-instruct model. There is also an instruct variant of this model which allows us to communicate in a chat-like interface by providing instructions. But what we are taking now is a pre-trained model and we are trying to fine-tune it with some instructions. So let's see how we can do that. So here's the model. Forget about everything else. You don't worry about any of that. For now, we're trying to get training running as quickly as possible. And for that, we'll pick this data set here, which is Alpaca EN for English demo dataset, and don't need to worry about what this dataset contains. I'll just reduce this number of samples to 100, leave everything as it is. Let's hit start. And here what happens is your training will start running and you will see some loss curves over here. And let's try to bring up our activity monitor to see how the GPU usage patterns look like. So if you see here on the logs, there is some activity. It's trying to fetch different parts of the model and it's trying to get this training set up. So what you're doing here with Llama Factory is very similar to what professional AI scientists or data scientists are doing. They might be working on huge models which uses a lot of powerful GPUs and also a lot of optimizations to speed up small parts of these processes. But the whole process of training or fine-tuning a model is essentially very similar. As the process starts, it's starting to load the model and you can see that there is some activity on my GPU board here, and there is also a loss curve that has come up here where the Llama Factory will plot how the loss looks like. So loss essentially is how many mistakes is your model making while it's learning. As we show more data, we hope that the model makes fewer and fewer mistakes. So the loss should come down. That's the hope of training. And here you can see a progress bar which tells us the progress of our training. So it has run 10 out of 21 steps, and as we hope, the loss is coming down. It started off at a high value and now it's slowly coming down. This means the model is learning something. It's learning to predict the next token given the data set that we have provided. Since I'm running it on my M1 Max without any specialized powerful GPU hardware, the training process takes more time. time. But for anybody getting into this, trying their hands on training, fine-tuning, this is a good enough setup to get started. You don't need to waste countless dollars on your training setup before you have had some experience with it. So you can see this graph, that is the model getting smarter in real time. As you see, the training has finished and it tells us here, now you have just trained your first LLM, and that was as simple as that. Today we just had a quick preview of how fast you can train a model without GPUs on your MacBook, just using Llama board without any code. In this series of videos, I hope to take you on a journey of fine-tuning models, evaluating models, how to export your models, sharing it with the community on Hugging Face, how to connect it with your Llama running locally on your system, and many more things. So let's get this series started. Hope you're excited.